Hello and welcome to a special edition of BTB Live, Stand and Deliver Review, fresh off of WrestleMania weekend. I'm here joined by my co-hosts Chris DeCarlos and Mark Ray. Guys, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Can't
Good.
complain.
Oh man, guys, we were coming off this crazy weekend in Texas, and how eventful was it? On Thursday, me and Andrew are gonna break down the events of eight of WrestleMania night one, night two, our experience there, what everyone missed, and of course leading into the Monday Night Raw after Mania.
Mhm.
Today we here to talk about Stand and Deliver, man. And boy, did they deliver on
Yes, they
Saturday
did.
afternoon. I was very, very much impressed. I was very excited. I wasn't gonna go at first, and I looked at Andrew while we were sitting in the airport on Friday, and I said, Andrew, I'm looking at these SmackDown tickets, but man, you want to go Stand and Deliver tomorrow? He goes, what else are we gonna do? So we're standing in the access store. We were gonna be going to the access store, and literally, it's 9 minutes away on American Airlines Center, right down the Visky Way. So once you come down the Visky Way, boom, you're right in front of the building. And we were like, hell, what the hell? Let's get some cheap tickets to get in the building.
Mhm.
We got some good tickets, all right. Damn near on the floor. Amazing stuff. Couldn't imagine that I'll be sitting that close at an NXT event or any WWE event. The closest I ever sat in the WWE event ever. So amazing.
Yes, sir. Came
So
over
amazing.
with the early check-in. What's up, Kyle?
Starting early.
What up,
What's
dude?
up? Yeah, man. We're starting right now with the NXT Stand and Deliver review. We'll be live on Thursday to give you the full meat and potatoes. But guys, I have to say, first time back in a huge arena since practically since the pandemic started. They haven't really
Mhm.
left Orlando. Man, oh man. Yeah, it sounds like we had a blast. Yeah, we did. We're going to tell you guys all about it. It's going to be crazy. But man, I was shocked at the turnout. I honestly felt, guys, that there was going to be tarps everywhere. Not a lot of people were going to show up. They did. Non-camera side was pretty much blocked off. They couldn't really sell that much for there because, listen, it's WrestleMania weekend is too much to do. WrestleCon going on, this show going on. Oh, man, I tell you. He goes,
How
I'm
many
in
people was
Florida.
there for it?
I would say estimate. I would say estimate a good 10,000, which isn't bad.
Yeah,
It's still
considering
better
all
than
the other
Orlando.
stuff you were talking about.
Yeah, it's still better than Orlando. I
Shit.
would say estimated a good 10,000, and they were. I don't know how it was on television, but live, it was kind of dead at points. But it was so much energy given out at the beginning of the show that we burnt ourselves out. Andrew was never burnt out, so therefore, you guys go back and watch the end of the liver. Andrew is all over television. Let's just
It
put that
sounded
way.
like there was more.
It did sound like there was more bodies in the building, and
Yeah.
it was my number can be completely off, but it felt like to me strong 10,000 in the building.
Yeah, it
Oh
sounded,
yeah,
they
And
were into it.
they definitely were into it.
that first match,
Well, can I say that's more how you should start off a pay-per-view than what they did on Saturday night.
oh man,
I
listen,
mean, that's I'm sorry, but that's how you
let's
start on a pay-per-view, not with that
let's
bullshit they gave you on Saturday night, but we'll get into that on Thursday. But yeah,
before we jump into the ladder match, there was a pre-show match, which I felt that this match deserved to be on the card.
I thought so too.
It was.
Mhm.
Me and Andrew got in the building. We heard the bell ring. We're standing there about to buy T-shirts. Which keep in mind, guys, if they're ever gonna do Texas, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do Texas again. It was crazy. It was a lot of fun. People loved it. Some people walking around came out of state said best mania they ever been to. I best mania weekend they ever experienced, I should say. And we heard the bell ring. I was like, what match is that? He goes, that's Raquel Gonzalez, Dakota Kai, the tag team title match. And I was like, all right, so what are we gonna do now? And he goes, well, we can stay online and get these t-shirts, or we can go back and watch the match. I was like, all right, we gotta do this quick. So we got back enough to see. We missed the entrances, but we got back for majority of the match. And when we did, boy, we were in for a treat. These ladies did a really good job Toxic Attraction. They are just as good on TV as they in person, or in person as just as good as they are on TV. They played well to the crowd. We were giving them the business. Some people booing, some people loving. It was amazing. Raquel really, I feel like Raquel's steam is starting to be lost a little bit. Feeling the crowd's reaction to her and Dakota Kai, she's starting to lose her steam. And I think it's because you've been down there too long.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling it. I'm starting to see it now. People are
The
like,
breakup,
okay.
The breakup originally signaled that she would have gone up. Right? And it was a way to get the belt off of her. Right? And then start Mandy Rose. But now she's still down there. Now they put them back together, which they always work together. Never had an issue with them together. It just seems now that all that stuff in between didn't really make much sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what they're going to do with Raquel, but obviously now they're going to be down there for a while longer with the belts. Good, I guess Toxic Attraction will chase them now going forward. But yeah, I think they ruined her steam. I think that's on them.
Oh yeah, her steam definitely was. They're running like they literally are scratching the bottom of the barrel.
But I will say, all the criticism we threw at the NXT 2.0, and they've seemed to figure it out. Mm-hmm. Now there's still some goofy shit, but the wrestling was up to par that we're used to seeing at those pay-per-views. Although they're not called takeovers anymore. That was what we're used to all those years. And we kept saying, let's see what goes on when they get into a big arena. Mm-hmm. And they delivered, excuse the pun, but they really did. So hopefully, and it just felt all right when Triple H came out at the end. I mean, at the end of the Ciampa match, it just felt like, all right, this is what we were used to seeing. So hopefully he's all healthy and he can get back to contributing to that product.
Yeah, no problem. I was sorry, Mark. I was reading your message. The cool thing is what you're saying is the wrestling, right? How we were so afraid of the product that was leaving, the black and gold product. Let's just say the talent there, and we're like, can these kids step to the plate and really go? This is why they kept Ciampa around for a little while longer. This is why they kept a lot of these people a little while longer, because I don't know if they had the trust issue of giving the reins to some of these ladies and gentlemen, and I saw it finally with my own eyes, witnessed it, that these talented individuals can go. We no longer have to rely on the Ciampas of the world to make things work. Now, don't get me wrong. Ciampa's a hell of a talent. Love to see him any day of the week. But he doesn't have to be stuck in a situation where we got to keep you down here in order to helpfully get people over. No. Let him go to the next step in his career. Let these young kids go out there and run with the ball a little bit. And they did let them get the running. It was working on Saturday. I was very wow. I have to say, Gigi Dolan and JCJ, they are a very good tag team.
Yeah, they really are.
You got to witness how good they really are when you see the little things. And on TV, we don't get all the angles. Mm-hmm. When you're in the building, you see the little things. Like there was a part in this match where they're making a tag, and it reminded me of FTR. A tag is made, she's holding up, but you don't really see no more of tag team moves. I mean, I'm not talking about big high spot moves. I'm talking about the little moves. Yeah. Hold the person while I hit them. Those little things these ladies were doing because they knew Raquel's kind of big. We both need to attack her. Now, granted, the run-in happened at the end of the match, which sending the motions of mixing things up. But despite the run-in, both Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai felt like let Gigi Dolan and Jessie Jane call this match.
Yeah.
From my eyes, it looked like Jessie Jane and Gigi were controlling the match, and they were calling the spots. Even though those two ladies over there across the ring are the the lengthy ones have been in NXT for a while, they had the trust to call it. I could be completely wrong, but that's the way it looked to me, and it worked. The trust was there. It was very, 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 very good. And man, the like I said, the fan reaction for the finish was a mix of all right, let's get to the real stuff, and then there was the mix of, man, I can't believe they actually got the titles back and they're back together again. So it was a little bit of mixed emotions in that crowd. I was curious to see how you guys felt about them dropping the titles so early. How do you feel about the ladies becoming Gigi and Jessie J becoming chasers one more time?
I was kind of like pissed a little bit that they lost the title so early, simply because you have, first off, you have Raquel, who we really haven't seen much of in months, and then you bring her back, and you just automatically just throw her in with Dakota Kai, and boom, we have the tag team back now. Why? Like, what is the point of that?
They were feuding for a while. They got the breakup. The breakup happened, like me and Chris said off there. We kind of thought once the breakup happened, this was Raquel's opportunity to shoot up to the main roster, which she can definitely be used. It's not like they don't need her help. I keep saying this. You came off a really good weekend, and that's great. But the weekends aren't going to last forever.
Yeah.
You need the help. Use the help to elevate and get up there. So I do understand the qualm of, why are we getting this?
And for me, it was more so WWE just made it look like it was some last minute shit. That's what it was for me. Like they just made it look like it was just thrown together last minute. Boom! Now we have a tag team to face them at the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chris, you want to comment on how do you feel about Gigi and Jessie Jane chasing?
Well, I kind of felt like once that happened, they were going to drop the ball later on, but they wound up not doing that, which I was happy about. But yeah, just I don't know. I don't have a problem with them chasing again. It just, my problem was all the middle ground, like we discussed, that happened once Dakota Kai turned on Raquel Gonzalez months ago. It made all that middle in between not make any sense. The only positive you're going to get out of it is Wendy Chu. As much as I can't stand it, she got over once she started tagging with Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
So that's the only positive I could take out of the split. Otherwise, like I said earlier, Dakota Kai and Raquel made a great team. Whether they were face, whether they were heel, it was a great team. They worked well together. So I have no issue with those two having the belt right now because it's it's top-notch women's tag team, those two. That doesn't bother me at all. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I guess they're going to chase. I was really hoping that Mandy Rose retained, and we'll talk about that later. Mm-hmm. I thought maybe you might see those two get called up, but you have to have the three of them up.
Yeah, I believe that
too. Two.
That fact, they work well together, all three. So they have to be like the Radicals. Like, you got to bring them up.
You got to bring them up.
You can't bring them up separate.
And I'm hoping maybe now with SummerSlam, because you have to let all of this marinate a little. And we'll get into Mandy Rose later.
Oh, absolutely.
I got no problem with those two having the belt. They're top quality. It's not like they picked Cora Jade. You know my feelings on that.
Yeah.
So
now the funny, cool story. We're standing outside after the afternoon was over, and we're waiting for Uber to take us back to the hotel. And we're standing by the steps. I look to my right, and all of a sudden I see this woman. She's size. I'm standing on some steps, and she damn near eye leveled me. And I'm like, I hear Andrew. I was like, I think that's Raquel. So he goes, Andrew goes, it is Raquel. He goes, hi, Raquel. And she goes, hi, how are you? And just, he's like, good, you did great tonight. And she goes, thank you so much. And I was like, I didn't realize how big Raquel Gonzalez is. Her shoulder width is humongous. Like she's
Andrew with
she's
his mystical powers.
just, and what I loved about Drew the whole weekend, it wasn't can I get a picture with you? We ran into a lot of people. We just saw JTG in the airport. We were sitting there waiting for our flight. You know, you run into people. Andrew just goes, "How you doing, man? You're great," and just gives you a little fist bump and keeps it moving. Andrew wasn't in people's face. Yo, let me get a picture. Nah, that wasn't Andrew. And Andrew, I gotta give him his props for that. He wasn't running around getting pictures, asking for autographs. He was just walk up to them, man. I love your work. Keep doing what you're doing. Gotta give him respect for that. And she really was like, thank you so much. She's smiling. She had a nice little dress on. You could tell she was getting ready to go to night one of WrestleMania, and check out the festivities. But her whole team was waiting around. I was surprised she didn't have more people around her, but she had a whole team, might have been family there with her watching, that was watching the event. And then people started to notice who she was, and the flock came, just started swarming her. And we didn't want to bring too much attention. I hate doing that to them, to wrestlers, and bringing to attention, so everybody just goes running over there asking for pictures. But he did it very kindly. He just says, "Hi, Raquel, how are you? You did a great job today." And she says, "Thank you," and they kept it moving. So shout out to Andrew. That was a good moment.
Shout out. You don't have to be a deranged fanboy to interact with the superstars. You could be a normal person.
They can be human. They're human, folks. They're human, and Andrew treated them like
and
a
they
human.
Appreciate it much more doing it the way Andrew did it.
That's right, absolutely. So I was very, very shocked. I was proud of my boy.
Don't pull an Anthony in New Orleans. Put it that way.
Yeah, don't. Or don't pull an Anthony while Bret Hart's walking by him and he's on the phone with Asani. Don't act like you did. Bret Hart walking in the rain with us, and you over here talking about, oh, Asani, what you say, Roddy? Why you keep hitting me? Bret Hart's right next to you, you idiot. Bret Hart, hold on a second. Y'all see Bret Hart, right? Like, Bret Hart's already gone, man. He already walked away from us. Like, you on the phone. Get off the phone. Like, this is the stuff that was going on in 35. Like, but if we didn't run up to people, that's not my style. I see you, I say hello, we keep it moving. We saw Michelle McCool. We're going to tell you all about the people that were walking past us just casually. Michelle McCool was one of them. But you talk about security? Boy, oh boy, that woman had security all around her. Andrew goes, "Hi, Michelle." She goes, "Hi." She just got walking. Security looking at us.
That's how I was when I worked in the airport, man.
It was crazy.
When I worked for TSA, man, that's how it was. Every time I used to meet celebrities all the time, bro. Mm-hmm. I met Eva Mendes on more than one occasion. I was on break walking out the bathroom, and Eva Mendes comes walking out the women's bathroom.
And it's true what they say. It's true what they say about TV. TV puts like multiple pounds on you. Because we saw Sami Zayn at Access during a podcast, and homeboy's small, man. Like width wise, he's not that big. On TV, he looked very on TV. He looks a little out of shape. He looks like a skinny, frail straw when I saw him on Access. I was like, that's Sami Zayn. Oh, okay. I just kept it moving. I was like, all right, Andrew, it's time to go.
That match was funny, boy.
Oh, we will talk about it on Thursday. No worries.
Oh, I can't wait for Thursday.
Oh, man. But you know
all right,
what?
Let's get into the card, brother.
Nah, man, that first match, that'll light you up, get you started, right?
That was a good way to start the night, man. It really was.
Boy, was it. You had, which the crowd went nuts. Once Escobar's music hit, they came unglued, man. The crowd was behind Escobar. The crowd was behind Solo Sikoa. The crowd was behind Carmelo Hayes. Cameron Grimes. Let me tell you something. That Cameron Grimes, the best thing they could have done was put that Cameron Grimes vignette before the match started.
Drew said, if you watch Stand and Deliver again at 17 minutes and 50 seconds, I made my NXT TV debut.
Yes, he did. And he was jumping up and down with a cowboy hat on. We call it Cowboy Drew.
Cowboy Drew.
It was hilarious. And he's all over TV, man. It's crazy. But the match consists of, like we said, Fatal 5-Way ladder match for the NXT North American Championship. It don't get no better than a ladder match with, well, I would say 4 great opponents. 4.
Thank you, because I was about to chime in. One guy needs to go.
Which?
He needs to go. Dude, all he did was throw himself off things.
Which it was needed at certain points. And I love the fact that he hurt himself more than he hurt anybody else.
He's a crash test dummy. That's all he is.
Oh, it's so funny. So we were watching all the everybody made their entrances. I can tell you right now, guys, Cameron Grimes is over. When I say he's over, he is over. Like Escobar is over. I think Escobar and Cameron Grimes' pop was bigger than Carmelo Hayes' pop. Those two got the monstrous pops. Solo's pop was pretty good too. But nobody gave a damn about Grayson Waller. Nobody cared about this guy, man. They don't give a damn about you. The crowd proved it. They don't care about him. They really don't.
I'm surprised he didn't really break his arm.
Dude, I swear to God.
That was one of the worst spots I've ever seen. Had to be one of the worst spots I've ever seen.
This match was just,
and I actually felt bad. I'm like, oh, fuck, he broke his arm.
Yeah, I thought he broke his arm too. Holy shit.
Did they put the X up or no?
No, they didn't put the X up.
Okay, so
not that I see. I didn't see no X's go up. I don't know if Andrew saw it because Andrew was doing a lot more standing than I was. But I'm gonna tell you right now, there was a lot of Solo Sikoa can take. He too is another crash test dummy. This guy will put himself into the most dangerous situations possible, and I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's not what I want him to do.
Wild shit, bro.
Like he was getting the hell beat out of him.
Yeah, that match was wild at times.
Yeah, it was like, dude, y'all really want to do that?
It really was.
It kind of scared me at some points, but everybody seemed to be safe. Yeah. Everybody kind of seemed like they knew what they were doing. There was a spot in the middle, in the corner, where you had Escobar with the ladder. That ladder was going across Grayson Waller's abdomen. Escobar had a ladder going across his face, and he's leaning against Grayson Waller. And Solo Sikoa just rams both of them into the corner. Well, I think it was Carmelo Hayes that was in the corner. And
I think so,
that whole spot was the ladders were just too much. The spot was cool if you had a chair there, but the ladders were made it so awkward.
The ladders was a little over the top.
As Solo comes in, he lands on both of them. The ladders start to tip and fall. Carmelo got to roll out of the ring, but catch the ladder at the same time so it doesn't hit anyone in the head.
Yep.
And you can see the other ladders falling, and Solo doesn't know it yet until the last second. He catches it. Let's just say he's not paying attention. That ladder cracks him square in the head.
Yeah. There's a few times I thought someone was getting cracked in the head.
It was really dangerous. Like,
didn't one of them go through a ladder at one point?
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, it was funny.
Who was that one that did that?
Well, Grayson Waller was one who went through the damn ladder. Solo Sikoa is one got back body dropped or sunset flipped into the ladder in the corner.
They had like the ladder. Did they have the ladder like laid up against between the
barricade and the barricade? That was when Grayson Waller decided that he wanted to put Cameron Grimes and
he rolled off, right?
Carmelo Hayes. They both rolled off.
They rolled off, and he almost broke his arm.
I thought he dislocated his shoulder.
Did something.
That man, he fell through them damn ladders hard. When I say he fell through the ladders hard, I don't think I ever. But look, we've seen Jeff Hardy fall through some ladders.
But Jeff Hardy does it with a purpose for something. This guy just threw himself off a ladder, falling to another one.
My man did the between the legs, and all I see was him just the way his body landed. All you see was him go face first. I didn't see him go back first, side first. All I see was him just do the between the legs and then turn. I was like, yo, is he falling? And when he fell, I just started laughing because I knew for a fact this man hurt himself. Yo, he hurt.
Every part of that was
That's a bad spot. Don't. Some people, all right, if you're gonna do that spot, you do a leg drop. At least your butt will take most of the problem, or makes the most of the pain. Or you flat back it. You don't go in there doing all this extra movements.
He was way too high to do any spot.
Oh my God! I was like, yo, that's that. Andrew, I think Andrew, if you're in the comment section, I think it was Andrew that said that ladder is too big.
It's too big. The height he jumped from was too high for any spot.
Ridiculous.
That he was trying to accomplish.
Like one of them.
He's lucky he didn't get seriously hurt.
10, 12-foot ladders, bro. And
Oh,
my thing is he's doing too much to try to impress us. Like
But that's my point.
you're
Yep.
trying to be early 2000s Jeff Hardy, and it's not fucking working for you clearly. So just stop.
Well, because he's got no wrestling talent.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is.
James,
He's not a good in-ring performer.
James said Aussies build different boys. I agree.
Your boy James, your boy scared the hell out of us, man. We were in the crowd like, yo, did he die? Is he dead? If the camera didn't come back on him right away either. So in the arena, we always see was him go through the ladders and he never got back up. Like we just see when the camera got to him, he's like convulsing on the floor in agony.
Yeah.
The damn ladder exploded practically.
Christopher Brown said, Chris, Grayson Waller with that spot fancies himself as another Mick Foley with that shit.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
The human body ain't supposed to fall like that.
You're not supposed to do that shit. And Mick Foley will tell you that now.
Yeah, Mick Foley will tell you that shit now. His body regrets that shit every fucking day, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but you know, do your shit in the ring. I know it's a rough match, but like Mark said, you're trying to do too much to impress people instead of just doing the basic shit to impress them.
And he had a cool spot. I think it was he hit a cutter. He hit a cutter off the ladder. Off the ladder. That was a cool spot. No, Escobar. Yeah. And that was an amazing spot. I thought that was I said, man, that's a cool spot by him, man. I gotta say, I gotta give him credit. Not the biggest fan of this guy, but that was a cool spot. And that was cool. Hey, keep it there, man. That's where you go. That's your range. I love the fact that the outside interference got involved in this.
Electra Lopez.
Oh, let me tell you something. That woman in person. God bless her.
God bless her.
God bless her. Boy, oh boy. And then hard with the high spot. Now look at you out here. It was taken well. She was protected. It looked great, and it fit.
It out there. She kicked Grayson Waller's ass.
Man, that was some great stuff, man, by them. And I getting really down into it. I felt for a moment that this was Escobar's moment to win, man. Even though we all know I wanted Cameron Grimes to win, but I felt that Escobar had to, like, he's the sleeper. He's going to want to win in this match. Because every time I turn around, he's in the situation where he's in the ring, ladder up, ready to make a move.
All right, well, Escobar's a star. We all know this.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. 100%.
All right, so who would you guys rather see on WrestleMania Saturday? Escobar or Dominic Mysterio? Let's be honest.
100% Escobar.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like Escobar. I didn't pay my money.
That's a no-brainer.
This is the problem.
Like, I don't think anybody walked into that arena, unless you were like 6. You walked into that arena and said, damn, I can't wait for that Mysterio's match.
Especially if they bring Escobar up to main roster luchador style with the mask. Oh,
I've been singing Escobar's praises for 2 years now, and he's ready to go.
He's a stud. He's a stud, man.
He's
a stud. And listen, Carmelo Hayes, don't take anything away from all these
Carmelo Hayes,
stud. Come a long way. Well, let's talk about the man that went over in the match here. Cameron Grimes. Come a long way. I used to hate this man. I said, yo, the gimmick is whack.
Rodney.
He was corny. I was like, this kid is all over the place. Like for a moment, it just felt like he was just forced down my throat. I couldn't stand him. But
James said Escobar didn't even rub my brain cells together.
like, I didn't give a damn about him until the change happened, where it became billionaire. Cameron Grimes, and that's what it really took
became
off.
So goofy you couldn't.
You had no other choice but to accept it. We got rid of the whole "I'm being kidnapped by," which I'm gonna talk about that too. I'm getting kidnapped by Dexter Loomis, and
that
shit was great, man. I love that segment.
Man, the
one thing about Cameron Grimes that we identified a couple years ago was he can go in the ring. And then once he got out of that stupid shtick he was doing, you know, that's what won me over, the fact that he can go in the ring.
Mm-hmm. He is a hell of a hand. He can wrestle. And
so
take away the look, and you just don't look at him as a character. Like you look at him just as straight as pure wrestling. He can work.
He can go. Well, he cleaned himself up with his look, and I think it works. So good on him.
Yeah, as Trevor Lee, he did a hell of a job, James. I'm not gonna lie. But
Yeah.
like the conversation is exploding. Like we gotta stop. Oh my god, so much. So we had Troy Smith say, "Hey, to be honest, they could have put that Night Walter match on the pre-show. I'm gonna get into it. I'm almost there." And he goes, "Excuse me, Gunther." He goes, Andrew goes, "Hello, fam. Man Mania weekend was a blast. I can't wait to talk about it on Thursday. We got a packed show." Kyle also says she's down there for too long at this point, and both of them should come up at this point as a team. Yeah, he's talking about Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. Yeah, they just down there marinating way too long. It's overdone steak. Like, let's take the steak out, let's cook it now, right? Now, Christopher Brown goes, "I have to say, Rodney, the rumors regarding Ciampa are interesting." Yeah, we're going to talk about those in a second as well.
The rumors of what?
Ciampa might be joining Edge.
Oh yeah.
Edge's new faction. They are interesting, but we're gonna get into it. Well, what's gonna happen with Ciampa next? And Anthony asked me, "Are you in Texas still?" No, I'm home. I'm home, man. Just made it home last night. Troy also adds that Mandy may be going up at some. Oh, my brother's calling me. Oh my goodness! At some point, so they might be all going up as a faction. I hope so. Christian Brown goes, "Mark, I think the reason Raquel hasn't been brought up yet is because there are too many women waiting to return to the main roster themselves. Asuka, Bayley, Lacey, and Lacey Evans."
Yeah,
which is a very good point.
While I agree with you on that, Chris, the thing with me about Raquel is, okay, you had this whole thing building up with Dakota Kai and Wendy Chu. Now you take Wendy Chu out of play and you put Raquel back in because you have nothing for her.
Listen.
So the only thing that you have for her is you're gonna just put her right back in the tag team, and it just looked very last minute. That's all I'm saying.
She was.
I didn't like it.
She was a former NXT Tag Team Champ, right?
And I'm not mad about that.
And Wendy Chu got over in the process. So whatever they do with Wendy Chu, they do. But
let's put it this way:
I feel like she's gonna get a gimmick change. Honestly,
she's an add-on.
She's gonna wind up getting a gimmick change.
You can't run around in feety pajamas
and then carrying pillows and cups of water.
But anyway, Cameron Grimes, glad he won it.
Oh yeah, won big time, big match. 21 minutes and 1 second, according to the timekeeper. Unofficial time of that match: 21 minutes and 1 second. I have to say, it didn't feel like 21 minutes. It felt a lot longer than 21 minutes. And a lot of people were disappointed about Carmelo Hayes dropping the title. But I think right now, best thing for him to do is chase. We got a taste of what he can be like as a champ. Wasn't bad at all. I don't mind him going after the NXT Championship now. We're going to talk about that as well. Now, the next match was very emotional. Very emotional. By the way, nobody gives a damn about Tony D'Angelo. There's a lot of chants about where's my pizza. Some people had signs in the crowd that says I'm the true Guinea. All kinds of stuff they were saying.
Well, I will say this about Tony D'Angelo before you get into it.
Go ahead.
My man can wrestle. All right, he can wrestle. Just get rid of the stupid gimmick. The stupid gimmick.
Gimmick is dumb.
You know, it does. Like, again, I'm Italian. It does not bother me. It's just silly and stupid. So get the man out of that. But he can go in the ring. He's impressive in the ring.
Yeah, he's decent in the ring. He's not bad.
He's really good. I think he's really good in the ring. It's just you get stuck behind that stupid gimmick.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the gimmick.
No, silly.
And I'm not gonna lie, guys. Don't have nothing against the guy at all. Like Chris said, he can wrestle. The gimmick is silly, but if he figures out a better gimmick, I think he can get himself over.
Yeah,
he has major heat right now. People hate him; they can't stand him.
Do we consider him a heel?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He's got heat, big time heat. But Ciampa, They showed a vignette of Ciampa practically saying goodbye with the chair with his debut date, and of course the end. And I felt that Ciampa wanted to go out the way he went out. D'Angelo obviously going over him, looking up at the lights on his back. But damn it, something in me just wanted Ciampa to win that match so bad.
Oh yeah, I wanted Ciampa to win so bad.
It would have served no purpose. He's gone. We all know that. And at this point, this is a good rub for D'Angelo. You know, you got a big win over Ciampa on a big card, the biggest show they've done in a long time. He can really ride with this as a heel. I'm the guy who beat Ciampa 1, 2, 3. Like, you know, that's a big feat. That's not something that everybody just say they've done. So I think this is a huge for D'Angelo. It's really going to help him.
So do you think that rumor with him joining Edge is gonna?
Hey,
you think it would be good for him?
If I'm him,
I think he could learn a lot from Edge.
You don't need to learn anything from Edge.
I don't think he's gonna learn from Edge. I'm worried about what you have for him other than that.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do? Because if he's sitting around here wrestling R-Truth, then you better off just go with Edge. Just go with Edge.
He could teach Edge a few things.
Like
he could ring wise, yeah.
I think that'll be a nice little feud right there. You got AJ and him feuding right now. I personally thought that we would have Finn Balor get added to the mix because Andrew believes the club taking on the new Brood would be a cool little match. Which I said them, that's not bad. But I think we're going Austin Theory, Finn Balor route with this. So we'll see where that goes. But Ciampa here, maybe he doesn't join him. Maybe he tries to recruit him hard, Edge, like really good. Man, I can change your life. I can take you to the next level. I think Ciampa has an opportunity to feud with somebody else or feud with Edge. Help out AJ. Get involved that way. Now you got 3 great wrestlers involved in a storyline. Well, not saying not I'm sorry, Damian Priest, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but there's AJ Styles, there's Ciampa, there's Edge. You can wrestle too, but not AJ Styles.
Ciampa doesn't need to be a disciple.
Yeah, Ciampa kind of got to
ride by himself. Be in the forefront. He doesn't need to be in the background.
That's why I said him rolling with AJ and going against Edge might be a better story and better for him. But yes, get him involved with the big guys like AJ Styles and those are big names. I want Ciampa around the biggest names possible. Don't get him around the 24/7 championship. That's not what he needs to be.
He's got the clout. They should just do it.
Yeah, like let's do the best thing for him and put him around strong, credible talent. So,
that's a good point, Troy. Troy made a very good point. We'll start with the first one. He said Ciampa probably fused with Cody. I wouldn't mind seeing that. And then Christopher Brown said, my worry with Ciampa, Rodney, is that down the line he's done with Edge and Vince gives him the Cesaro treatment.
But we all know Vince's issues with Cesaro wasn't that Cesaro couldn't wrestle. It's that Cesaro couldn't get over.
And then
though he was over.
Troy goes on to say Seth had a purple Titantron too, so that's something to look at. Yeah, I noticed that actually last night. When he came out, his Titantron logo was purple.
Who?
Seth? Yeah.
So what does that mean?
I think what do you think Seth is going to join with Edge and team up?
I don't think so.
That's what we're saying.
I don't see that. I don't see that happening. But
I think if anything, you want to try to. If like I said, if you really don't want to put Ciampa with the AJ situation with Edge, you can actually transition him right to Seth. Why not?
Ciampa can. There's a number of people Ciampa could feud with.
Yeah, there's a list, and I think that the way they. By the way, his tribute to Triple H and Shawn when he came out, that was pretty cool. Then H comes out, gives him the crowd. Talking about the pop, Jesus! Nobody was expecting Triple H to come out, and he hugged him, and you could see clearly Ciampa was crying in his arms. And he told him, "Sam, you know I love you, but I got your back. You go up there, you do what you got to do, and you be the best damn wrestler you possibly be." So, who knows, man? I don't know where to go from here. I don't know, but I'm intrigued to see what happens.
Tribute, though.
Oh, it was perfect. It was perfect. And I love H going out there hugging him. He's like the last Triple H guy left, kind of. from the black and gold, like really deep down, deep rooted Triple H guy. And you could tell him and H have a very close connection. Very close. And hey, this can be that next big step. And it's finally Triple H gets to go and say goodbye to somebody because he's been recovering this whole time, so he hasn't really been around. I'm here this weekend. One of my favorite guys is saying goodbye to the saying goodbye to NXT. I gotta be there. I gotta say goodbye to him too. So that was cool. That was a really cool moment. It's probably one of the greatest moments in Ciampa's career. He's never gonna forget that moment. And the guy WWE helped him out a lot, man. Had him in some tremendous matches.
Absolutely.
Pretty good
Legendary.
and
Legendary
classics
matches
that will go down in history as whoo boy. So
man, especially his feud with Adam Cole, man. Oh,
his feud with
God.
Adam Cole,
Legendary.
The
Gargano.
wars with Gargano,
yes.
wars. So I have to say, there's some stories, man, that he's gonna have for the rest of his career. Hopefully everything works out on the main roster. If it doesn't, man, I'll see you somewhere else, brother.
That is one of the only men I know in modern day to go out like 7 months on an injury and come back and then just climb right back to the top.
And it's not like he jumped to the top.
No, he
worked
didn't.
his ass
worked
back
his
to the
ass
top.
off.
He started at the bottom and worked right back to the top. It was like night and day. Like he didn't miss any time. He stepped on and said, "No, I'm not wrestling for a title."
And
right
he
now.
looked damn good doing it.
Damn sure did. I agree with you there. But yeah, D'Angelo gets a big rub here, and I think that you need to use this if I'm him. So tonight, when you come out, I want you to say it. I want you to rub it in everybody's face that you beat Ciampa. You got to, right? It's mandatory. If you don't do it, then you're just a fool at this point. Use this to your advantage as a heel. Use it, man. You beat the guy. 13-minute match. I thought it was much quicker than that, but yeah, I have to say, you beat him, and that's it. That's all it is to it. And nothing we can say about it. Man, oh man. MSK taking on Imperium and with the Creed brothers. Damn, was this underestimated? I kind of wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. But boy, oh boy, did I get... man. Can I make one comment, though, guys? I really don't like Imperium's new song. I don't like the Imperium new music. It bothers me.
Yeah, it bothers me a lot.
It just don't have the same mystique. There's a reason why this group was as good as they were. The music had a mystique to it. You knew something bad was about to happen. And it's left you with, these are bad mother, shut your mouths coming out right now, and they're going to kick somebody's ass. That's the kind of music it was. Now it's got a little sauce on it, and it's doing too much with the song, man. I'm not digging it. But damn it, was I upset with the outcome of this match, man? I found myself as an Imperium fan. I found myself rooting for the Creed brothers because I want to see these two jars of mayonnaise make their way to the top. And I was happy. Listen, I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. Me and Chris been saying it to y'all for a long time. The damn singlets, guys.
Gotta go.
Why would you wear that color singlet? Nah, man.
Blended in with their milky skin.
Oh, dude, it just didn't look right. Everything I was like, guys, it takes away from the aesthetic of the match. You guys look crazy. Like, stop it. Stop wearing these damn singlets, man. At least wear a different color. Or put a mixture of colors together. The solid color just ain't working for you. It's not working, man. Get a tan. Just get a tan. It might work. Just I can't.
They need a whole makeover, those two.
Yeah, but it's crazy how the rest of the Diamond Mine looks the way they do. But do you look at these guys? It's like,
yeah,
really? And I have
look
to say,
at the girl. She looks crazy. Like she's gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, she has a full. That chain, by the way, is freaking huge around her neck. Huge. For a second, when she took it off around her neck, and she was all hyped because they were kicking some ass in the match, and I thought she was gonna start swinging it around. The way she was grabbing that damn chain, she was getting super aggressive out there.
She a thug, bro.
Wow, man, she that's one tough lady. So, really deep diving into the match here. MSK, people love him, people like him. Imperium they actually got a shockingly good pop. I was very taken back by this. I was very excited. And then you got the Creed brothers. I just feel like people still are wary about them. I think the boys are good. I think they're pretty
They're
good.
good, but they
And
need the overhaul. They're like vanilla.
yes,
I
they're
mean,
way too
very vanilla.
basic. They're way too basic. They need something. They need a change. They got the manager. They got the
They got
group.
the manager, and it's still falling short.
Yeah, something missing. Something not
Change the
blending.
look.
I think it's the look. If you change the look, it's gonna sell everybody. You're gonna lock in. And if you came out, especially the way you come out, I like the way you come out. I do. I like the warm ups. I'm digging it. But then when you take off, you got the singling on. I said, oh no. Immediately, I just look and say, oh god, here we go. Because it's in person, it looks worse. I'm just telling you right now, it looks worse in person. So I can only imagine what it looks like on TV. It looks terrible in person. Just don't. No. First of all, the color was completely wrong. No, sir. No, sir. Don't put those on. Who let them go out there like that? But the thing is, the match was so good that I almost had to sit back and say, damn, if Imperium loses, I'm not shocked at all. I just didn't think MSK was going to go over. I really didn't. It was either going to be the Creed brothers or Imperium retaining. I had no sense of MSK winning this match at all. But sure enough, I was wrong. And I think the best showing of the match had to be the Creed brothers. The Creed brothers showed out on Saturday afternoon. They showed out and really took in there. And by the way, Martel did a hell of a job himself.
Well, Fabian Eichner too. I mean,
they're well spoken for. We already know they're gonna bring it every time they touch the ring. That's expected. And the way in live person to hear these moves executed by either one of these men, it's unbelievable. Especially Martel. The way he hits
Martel is crazy, bro.
What the way he hits that European uppercut?
Oh, he's
unreal. Great. The spots, the talking during that, he does a lot of talking, and y'all don't really notice it on TV, but in person when you're listening to the match, he does a lot of shit talking. He shit talk you to the day you die. Like he's telling you, get up. He goes, that's all you got? And smacking you in the back of the head like he's doing all kinds of stuff to you. So, and the Fabian, he's just what, man?
He's an animal, that dude.
This dude is strong. He's
a
strong.
Machine.
He's athletic. I don't know what else. Like, what
else do you need?
He's the perfect wrestler. Like,
what else do you need?
I was like, he's just not championship, like world championship material. Like, I don't think you can you put the title on Fabian right now and run with him? I don't know. I'm like,
you could.
Like he's so good that he's almost too good. Like, and I was like, damn. If this group ever splits, I would love to see a triple threat match between Walter, when you got that triple threat match, I'm almost losing my train of thought thinking about this. The skill set in that whole match will be unreal. Might be the greatest damn triple threat match of all time. Like that's how crazy it can get.
Well, if you put Fabian Aichner in against Breaker tomorrow, I'm signing up for that shit because Fabian Aichner he shows you the power, the speed, everything. And I think Breaker could learn a lot being in a ring with Aichner.
Oh, yeah. And I have to say, Marcel did a hell of a job in this. I felt like this was his, I won't say coming out party, but usually you see that energy coming from Fabian Aichner in the match. Not so much him. He's more methodical and picks the spots, but you can tell he was feeding off the crowd because the crowd was popping for Imperium. They were loving these guys. Mm-hmm. And every time he turns to us, he was losing his mind. He was loving every minute of it, having himself a grand old time on Saturday. So I can't get mad at the guy at all. I would love to see these guys go up, man, and challenge for a tag team title. I'm sorry. I think that they're not the best tag team in WWE. I'm gonna come out there and say it. I know the Usos are a
Hands down, they
thing.
are.
I think they are the best damn tag team. That's a hot take for you right there. I think they're
Hands
the best
down,
tag
they
team
are.
in WWE. Man, oh
They
man,
would definitely give the Usos a run for their money.
It's not even close.
and I just want to see the match. I don't even need to have an ending. It can end in a no contest. Just give me the match. Give me the match. I want to see it. I have to see it. Now, MSK, second title run, guys. How we feeling about it? How we looking at them right now?
They've improved.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they definitely improved.
They've improved. They've added some stuff to their repertoire.
mm-hmm. Everything is not a flip. No, right now with them, it's like
Yeah,
before.
they've added some mat wrestling to their repertoire. They've improved. The other dude has gotten himself in better shape. What's his name? Carter. He's gotten in better shape. They definitely put work in and improved.
Absolutely, but I just felt like not right now, not right now. Oh man, if but Andrew turned to me and asked me this question. He goes, "Why not now?" I was like, then I couldn't answer the question. I was like, to be honest with you, I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't right. I felt like I don't know if we got this one right. And then I said, all right, so what we do with Imperium now? We
Can we call them up?
MSK? I say call them up. If you
call them up.
If you're asking me, I say call them up.
Call them up.
I can see the Creed brothers chasing hard on the heels, chasing the MSK, and they're gonna have a tough time with these boys. These boys are young.
If I'm picking,
big.
well, like you just said, if I'm picking champions, I'm going with MSK over the Creed brothers right now.
Okay.
Creed brothers got some work to do to convince me that they are that championship caliber.
And
starting with getting out of them damn singlets.
Yeah, you gotta change the look. There's something missing.
Yep.
But I maybe it's the fanboy in me with Imperium and just felt like, yeah, they held the titles a little too long there, man, and they had to drop them. But I wasn't okay with it. I wasn't, and I just felt like I said, I just feel like they're the best tag team in WWE and one of the best tag teams in the world. Why not keep the tag team titles on a team that's the best?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why not have everybody else chase them? You want to beat us, then you gotta have to beat the hell out of us. You gotta beat us to a pulp. We're not gonna drop these titles. Or call them up. Let's call them up so they can get on that grand stage. We can really see what they can do, right? Show the whole world why they're the best. I'm just saying, man, the options there. Man. Can you believe that match was only 11 minutes? Crazy. Mandy Rose, Cora Jade, Kaylee Ray.
Bravo, Mandy Rose. That's all I got to say.
Mm-hmm.
Man, oh man, that entrance, boy.
The entrance, forget about the woman's physical appearance.
The entrance was nuts.
Yeah, but when are they going to start? Well, with the wings? Yeah, that was crazy.
Nuts. She's elevated. For a second, I was like, is she in the Andrew? Is she standing on something? Andrew's like, Roddy, she's in the air, like she's standing on.
And Wade Barrett's commentary on it was classic.
Oh man, I wish I heard
it was classic. But anyway, when are we going to start putting Mandy Rose in the conversation with the champions up top? Because if you put her in there right now, the work she's done the past how many months, 6 to 8 months, is on par with anything else that they're doing up top.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a very good point. I say the time is now. We're gonna pull the trigger. We're gonna do it now. Yeah. You got to get her involved with the teams up top, right? With the girls up top. When you look at NXT champions, all of the great NXT women's champions turned out to be great. Most of them, not all of them, turned out to be great champions on the main roster. So we're looking at her. This is a big title defense against a formidable opponent. Well, I have my issues with Cora Jade. I just feel like that she
didn't belong in that match.
didn't belong in this match. But
The other two,
I still don't know what's the push with her. Why are you getting this push? I don't understand what is going on. I'm so confused. Like I'm just looking at Dakota Kai. I'm looking at Raquel Gonzalez. I'm looking at all these other ladies, and I'm like, damn it, why is she getting this push? And I don't know what they see in her, but they see something. And I do feel that Io Shirai is another one down there too long. She's super over. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, biggest pop. Not that I wasn't Mandy. It was Io. The crowd loves her. They love Io. She is fun to watch. She can wrestle. You know, I know a lot of people might say, hey, maybe it's the language barrier thing. While they don't know, they already have Asuka down there. They tried that with the Kabuki Warriors and putting them together. I think that was a mistake. You didn't have to put them together. You decided to do that. Leave the ladies separate. You don't have to put them together, and let them work. And Io can work. She might be. Some people say might be a little extra sometimes, but sometimes her character is that extra person. She goes the extra mile. She'll do the crazy, outstanding spot because she needs to go the extra mile to beat you. It makes sense for storytelling purposes. Mandy has come into her own. Mm-hmm. She's good. She's revamped herself into a full-fledged star.
Yeah.
And there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I'll put Mandy up there with the champs we got up there. I'll put her up there with Bianca Belair.
Yeah, I put her up there with Charlotte Flair.
I'll put her up there with Charlotte Flair. You have to. I would love to see a crossover where she just comes up there with the NXT. Since we're bringing up NXT, since NXT's wrestling on Raw, why don't we just have her wrestle Charlotte on Friday? Mm-hmm. Just to see what we got. Just to see how strong she really is. Bring up Toxic Attraction for a one-night only special with her and Charlotte Flair duke it out. Now, if you want to have Ronda Rousey get involved in the match and cost Charlotte the match, cool, no problem. So we can continue that storyline. Well, we better damn sure get a good match between Mandy and Charlotte. Yeah, well, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Anybody see nothing wrong with that?
No. Put some respect on her name.
Yes, you have to. You have to.
She definitely went down to NXT and she turned herself around and became a damn wrestler, bro. She's good now, man. She's got the talent.
Oh, like you got
package. She has a total package.
Total package. Yeah. She's got the look, she's got the talent, and she's just got this badassery about her.
And keep in mind, the ladies, Gigi and Jade are going to get a rematch tonight on NXT.
Oh, very good.
And they invoke their rematch clause, so they get a rematch at the tag team titles tonight.
Can't watch NXT. Good.
So that's going to be fun.
Absolutely.
But when you really break down this match, Kaylee Ray, man, she's fun to watch. Io Shirai is fun to watch. Cora Jade, I'm not sold. I'm not sold.
Not so fun to watch.
I'm not sold on you yet. And there's work to be done. But Mandy, I'm sold. You got it. You got all the tools. Everything that we
Mandy had me at hello.
Yeah, you're like, and it's the gimmicks and it's the issues that we had at the top. When she was with Sonya Deville, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't. It wasn't. They weren't giving them the spots that we thought they deserved.
And they got rid of it. They went away from it too quick.
And my thing with Cora Jade is that's Cora Jade. That's not a gimmick. That's her. Yeah, that's literally who she is.
What, a brat? A bratty little girl? Like, that's all. That's like, what she is.
A little skater?
Like little skater chick, like little punk rock chick, bro. Like that's who she is.
All right, but see, that might be the problem.
No, the problem is her in-ring skills.
Well,
that's
and the rest of the package, like Mark said, it's the whole thing.
Yeah, it just crumbles.
The whole thing's just done. Listen, with the women they have, you have Lopez, right? You got Nikita Lyons, right? You have who's the other one? All these women ready to go.
Yeah.
The next crop of women. Okay, so like you said, the Io Shirai's, they should be moved up. Mandy Rose, let's get them up there because you got this whole other crop coming. Does Cora Jade fit into that other crop? No.
She doesn't fit in anywhere in that women's division at all.
No.
And it's like trying to make a a square peg fit through a round hole at this point. It just doesn't fit at all.
So they have pushed two people for the past how many months in our face, men's and women's, and they're both a flop. And it's time to go away from them. Waller, Cora Jade, you had your opportunities. It's done.
My question is, why couldn't my girl Indy Hartwell be in this match? Why couldn't Indy
She's
be in
too
this
busy
match? Doing cowboy
sports
shit.
entertainment in the
Look,
background.
this is like she's too busy doing cowboy shit.
And
This
she's
is
killing it.
No, she's doing a great job. I'm not saying Hun Dex and Loomis aren't doing a good job. They are doing a phenomenal job of what they're doing. But damn it, I want to see her wrestle. She's not a bad wrestler. I think we're making a big mistake here.
Yeah.
Just look at the woman's track record. Her tape speaks for itself.
They're dropping the ball like crazy with her.
Don't sleep on Indy Hartwell. Stop acting like Indy Hartwell is just some funny girl that's gonna stop doing that. She can wrestle, and I think they're holding the ball because her time is coming. We just have to get her away from the index situation. Once we get her through the index situation,
I don't think she survives out of that.
And I don't know how long are we gonna wait. We waited long enough. I thought once the marriage happened, we can now move her into contention to talk about NXT Women's Championship. And we can now give her the spot that we gave Cora Jade and not give it to her. Like this, oh man, I don't know. But the match nonetheless was really, really good. I really thought that it wasn't so much Io Shirai shined to me. Kaylee Ray really shined in this match to me. Her ability to sell is really good.
Kaylee Ray's good.
She really is solid. Andrew says she's not very attractive. I was like,
says the man. I'm not going to say another word.
It's so funny. He looked at me and goes, "Man, she's just not very attractive."
Because if Kaylee Ray approached Andrew in the bar, he would have said no. Is that what Andrew's trying to say? Is that what he's trying to say?
I think he got a personal gripe against Kaylee Ray because the woman he's gonna go meet on Friday had beef with her, and then was so well in NXT UK. That's what
is that what he truly is?
I think that's what it is. It's not that he truly believes that. I think he honestly didn't like the way it went down with Tony Storm and her. So he's just holding that against her, which I hope that's not the case, man. Don't do that. But at this point, you gotta take your options where they are. You got a superstar and Kaylee Ray. You gotta go out there and use it. That's all I'm saying. Go out there and help Kaylee Ray take that next step. We loan her from NXT UK. I love the fact she comes out with the bat. She really sold me on, man, she possibly can win this match, man. They play their cards right here. She can possibly win this damn thing. And I keep saying, you know what? The biggest thing is give her a chance to face Mandy one-on-one. Io got to go up. Io, your time has come and has gone in NXT. You are a great women's champion. You had so many good moments.
Nothing left to prove.
Nothing left to prove. And by the way, NXT Women's Championship with the white strap, phenomenal. Love it.
Good luck.
Stands out, makes it separate from the championship.
It looks nice. I like that a lot.
The white strap, I love it. And perfect way to do it. Back to the live show, big crowd, WrestleMania weekend, and you got this red hot Mandy Rose. The outfit and the belt match, it was perfect. It was perfect. You didn't get no better than that. But yeah, I thought this was a big opportunity to really stand out above the rest. She beat 3 other opponents. She didn't cheat to win. Didn't use weapon. She went out there. She wrestled. She took bumps too. She got beat up like a champion and she walked out a champion. So that it cannot be denied. No more. You can't deny that the woman can't take a beating. Oh, she needed the girls to help. At first, I thought the girls were going to run down and help her. And it was like, no, I got this by myself. and she proved to me I'm good with toxic attraction. Those are my girls, but guess what? I got to do this one alone. And she did it. Kudos to her. Did a hell of a job. I'm Mandy Rose. You got me. You sold me. I ain't gonna be mad at you. But yeah, in between we had Index, the Cowboy, square off.
The Cowboy
What
Showdown.
the hell do we? The Cowboy Showdown. Hi, little mama. How you doing? Somebody decided to come pay me a visit. Yeah, her WrestleMania bear. She's walking around up here. But so we have, so we had a showdown with Indy Hartwell and the WrestleMania bear here. Showdown with Indy Hartwell. Who is the best cowboy? Was it gonna be what's this guy's name?
It was Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell. They won the vote. There was came down.
No. It wasn't Dexter Loomis. It was who looked the best with cowboy attire. It should have been just Indy Hartwell.
Oh, it should have been. Yeah, I didn't need the guys dressing up and the ladies clambering over them. It should have just been Indy Hartwell. She had the snakeskin pants on. It looked good. It looked good. Brush your teeth. Yes, it's a good thing. So Indy Hartwell did a great job.
Like a Chippendales.
I don't need Duke Hudson twerking on camera. No. That's unnecessary.
Or with the vest on.
Yeah, I was like, first of all, Dexter Loomis, he can rock the cowboy look, man. It suits him. I don't know where is Dexter from. Is he from Texas?
Dexter Loomis.
Look, come on now. Like,
I don't know.
Damn, he rocks the cowboy stuff better than Hangman Adam Page does. That's crazy. Like he's about to go put out a country album. The whole point to it is I'm okay with the gimmick and things that they're doing because it's fun and they really sell it to me. I don't mind it being entertainment at that end. And it's quick too. It's not a long, dragged out segment. It's not taking 20 minutes of a promo inside the ring, taken away from other matches. It's a quick thing. Less than 10 minutes. We get it out there. The whole thing really was less than 10 minutes. They came down to the vote. Index won. The little push and shove. Guaranteed there's going to be some issues coming tonight. That's all we got. That's it. Moving on. It was cool. But we need to see her get in the ring. I need to see her get into some formidable. I hope tonight it happens where they get her involved in some real competition.
Yeah.
Let's knock off the funny business. The woman can wrestle. Let's go. Let's stop playing games. Oh, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Gunther took on LA Knight.
Walter.
Guys, you know me. Love me some Walter. But man, I got to tell you, I was thoroughly disappointed in this match for both of these men. I expected something better. I expected a little bit more. And I felt like I was let down. Maybe it was timing. Maybe things went a little too long. 10 minutes. That's all you really give these guys is 10 minutes. I don't know. I felt like they could have gone longer than that. It was weird, man. It felt like things were getting rushed. I expected LA Knight to get chopped up and him take Gunther down a couple of times and lay in some move. It really just was.
Listen, let's be honest. Since they changed his name, he looks disinterested.
Yeah, and I would too. We all were chanting Walter.
He looks disinterested. He's in great shape, but he looks disinterested. And his matches are not the quality as they were. Go back to that Dragunov match.
Oh,
yo, that match was phenomenal, dude.
That shit was off the chain, and then now and LA Knight. I don't know how many losses is he going to take before they do something with him.
And,
I think that Braun Breaker's next feud. It has to be LA. It has to be. We can't keep going like this, where he's gonna just Braun is gonna run through everybody. And no, he needs somebody that's going to give him a challenge. I know Dolph Ziggler gave him a challenge, but that's got to be the one.
I got a bone to pick with this. I had no issue with him losing Breaker on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Figuring they're gonna whatever they're gonna do with Breaker at this point. I had a big issue with him winning it back last night, which
And
made no sense.
So
you should have just had him win it on Saturday.
All right, so that's something I wanted to talk about, and we might as well just get it out of the way.
And last thing is, it was the perfect time to get rid of the stupid name because he inducted his uncle, he inducted his father. The cat's out of the bag, people. He's a Steiner.
Yeah. So
perfect time
now you
to
know.
say I have a new name.
So my thing was, and I made this point last week, Rodney, when we were talking about how that promo that Dolph cut, where he basically said, "Okay, yeah, we know who he is. We know he's a Steiner, but not much of the younger generation knows who he is." And that's why I feel they did what they did last night, where they brought him into Raw because they're planning something big for him on the main roster. So they got to get his name out there because not much of there's a whole fan base that just watches Raw and SmackDown and nobody watches NXT. And then now you have this guy down in NXT who's a champion and you're building him up as a champion to bring him to main roster and nobody knows who the hell he is. So you're going to bring him up to main roster, make him look like championship material, but nobody's going to know who he is. So I think it was really just to get his name out there, man. It was really just to promote him.
He's already been on Raw. He was on Raw. He was on Raw a month ago
with Ciampa, and that's
he opened up your Hall of Fame ceremony. So if you were gonna do that, he should have just won it on Saturday, or stuck with Dolph Ziggler.
That way, if you run it back and say if you won on Saturday, and Dolph says, "Nah, we coming to my home, we coming to my turf, and we're gonna challenge you on Raw." Make up some fake story. You have home field advantage of nonsense. You come to Raw, you beat them on Raw. And now, Dolph, you stay where you belong. Stay on Raw. I got the NXT Championship, and that would have made more sense. I don't know what the idea of him losing on Saturday was, but to come back on Monday and have him win. Okay, I get what Mark is saying. Mm-hmm. The people that weren't there on Saturday who don't really know who Braun Breaker is, but also didn't watch the Hall of Fame and still don't know who he is, they now know who Braun Breaker is, okay? But
absolutely didn't know who he is now.
Like it just doesn't make sense for him not to win Saturday. I don't get what they were trying to do. But I guess we would never know. But at this point,
listen, nobody knew who Kevin Owens was until he barnstormed at the Nassau Coliseum with the NXT title on him, right? And he came in and took care of Cena. So you didn't have to, if you were going to have him lose on Saturday, and then only to give him the belt back on Monday, that made, I was comfortable with the fact that he lost it on Saturday, figuring he could do something else with him. But if you wanted him to make a name for himself like Kevin Owens did, you come in on Monday Night Raw with the belt on you and make a name for yourself. That's how you do it.
Absolutely. And that's the best way to do it. Like K Marvel just said, why wouldn't he not win Saturday, though? That's what we're trying to figure out. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I thought that.
I get what you're saying now.
And I felt like on Monday night it was so awkward because I felt like he ran out of movement at a point in this match. It's like it was a couple of suplexes, then it was clothesline.
And he's relying on that spear too much again.
Yeah, it's like, all right, man, you got to add something to the repertoire, man.
So what is his actual finisher move?
It's the Gorilla Plus Slam, right?
Into the slam, yeah. But he does not need to be doing moonsaults outside the ring either. He's going to break his neck.
Yeah, dude, you saw his feet almost got caught onto the top rope. I was like, oh, Lord Jesus.
We don't need to be doing that.
Oh, God. Now, if you want to try to do the Frankensteiner, that would be a good idea. Now, do you have the leaping ability like your uncle did? Because his uncle can leap out of the gym in his prime. But, who would have thought Big Papa Pump can leap that high? Yeah, he could. Standing up. straight vertical leap, jump onto your shoulders and Frankenstein you.
I mean, that spot with him jumping over the top rope kind of shocked the shit out of me a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I don't think anybody was. But thank God he didn't. His feet didn't, because
he's gonna get hurt if he keeps doing that. There's no need for a 250-pound dude to be doing that. It's just they overdo it with that, with all these guys jumping over the top rope. But when Finn Balor does it, he's 180 pounds. It's different. This dude, he's going to get hurt. And I said this last week, Rodney. You can't rely too much on the spear.
Yeah, and Kyle, that was the point that I was trying to make, Kyle, because Kyle said, I suppose people who don't watch NXT, this is a good way to get them to start watching. Yes. That's kind of the point that I was trying to make, because there's a lot of people that don't watch NXT, and I'm assuming that WWE definitely realized when they switched to NXT 2.0, they lost a big chunk of their fan base, because a lot of people don't like that shit.
People don't like change.
So this is definitely, I see it as a way for them to really start getting people into NXT 2.0.
I know some people that was watching religiously, and the simple fact that they took Triple H out of power, they said, "Nah, we're boycotting this. We ain't watching this."
Yeah, but again, going back to, made no sense to have him lose on Saturday. Then,
yeah, no,
did you have a win on Saturday, and he can come on last night with the belt and do something to somebody?
That's all I'm saying. Like, he should have had an open
same way
challenge.
Kevin Owens did.
You have an open challenge for the NXT Championship, or you have Dolph once again. Now we're wrestling on Monday Night Raw on my turf. Let me get my rematch. Like, I wouldn't have ran it back that third time. I think that it didn't matter which way it went. Once it was established on Saturday, it should have been a different direction. So if it was Braun Breaker winning it, or Dolph Ziggler, it should just went a different direction. But if you wanted to get some shine on NXT, have him win it on Saturday, and then have him come up, challenge somebody else on Monday, or attack somebody else on Monday. That's how you get eyes to notice you. Mm-hmm.
Him winning, I guarantee him winning a match. The casual fan does not give a fuck that Braun Breaker beat Dolph Ziggler last night for the NXT title. They don't. If Braun Breaker comes up as the NXT champion and assaults one of their, an Edge or whoever, then you have something. People are going to notice.
Yeah, he could have came up and friggin' took out Cody during his damn
promo. There you go.
That would have been crazy.
There you go.
Like, Impact
the name has to. The name. Come on. The name sucks. You have to get rid of that name.
Kyle adds, he does do the Frankensteiner, and also I think he should continue to do the two finishes, the slam and the Steiner recliner. I think the slam and the Steiner recliner is fine, but in a big match, I don't think he hit the Frankensteiner on Saturday at all. And I was kind of shocked.
He did hit the Frankensteiner. He did it in the corner.
But it was more of Hurricane Rana. It wasn't even like a Frankensteiner.
More of a Hurricane. He doesn't do the standing Frankensteiner. He does the Hurricane
That's
Rana.
what I'm talking about. Like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like you gotta.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's annoying. It's the point.
He could use a DDT. He could use, add something else. But I don't want to see another big guy line up in a 3-point stance and do the spear.
Look, I love them. I love what he hit Dolph with last night. It was like an inverted spine bust. He caught Dolph on the midair and dropped him. I was like, now that's something that I can see you doing on a regular basis, brother. Turn that into a double A spine buster, man. That would be a perfect move for you. You're big, you're strong. I was like, he should be doing the dominant. He should be doing a lot of moves for a big guy like him.
Yeah,
like, you could do the Farouk spine buster where he just pick you up and just drop your ass right on your bottom, right on your back.
This is why he would learn a lot from a Fabian Eichner.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm saying get him in the ring against somebody more of a wrestling. Like, don't get me wrong, Dolph can go, and that's why they always put Dolph with everybody that's new or getting called up, because he can go, and we know he can test his limits. But I felt like, I don't know if Dolph in this little short run was pretty good, and maybe that was the thing that he needed.
Yeah, props to Dolph. I have no issue with that.
And maybe this was the thing that they wanted to see. Can Braun Breaker hang with a guy like Dolph Ziggler? Because we got a lot of guys like Dolph Ziggler on the main roster. Can he compete with guys like him? Let's see. And this was more like a testing ground for him, man. I don't know if they would. I don't know what they feel, but putting that NXT Championship back on him seems like they wasn't feeling too much. You know,
should have been Saturday.
Hey, this is a long one right here. It goes.
I got it.
Chris Brown goes.
The issue with the names is in Vince's demented mind, he thinks you need to earn a name. My question is, what the fuck do they need to earn their name for? They busted their ass to make it to WWE just so Vince can emasculate them by giving them a moronic name. A school bully might give a victim. Fuck that. I agree.
Listen, Bronson Steiner, just do it.
Bronson Steiner.
That's awesome.
That's his name. His real name is Bronson Rex Steiner.
Yeah.
So it's Bronson, the same way Rick Rex Steiner became Rick Steiner. Scott Rex Steiner became Scott Steiner.
Even Braun Steiner would be fine.
Braun Steiner's fine. We went through a series of names. I was like, if you want to call him Ricky Steiner, just to name after his dad, but pay homage to his pops, but not really naming him Rick, you call him Ricky. It's like, but it's still better than a Braun Breaker.
I'm laughing at what Kyle said. Kyle said they have enough people spearing others' reigns. Always acknowledge him. Charlotte, Lashley, Edge, and so many others.
Exactly. They don't need all those spears.
Like everybody's spearing somebody.
Braun Steiner. You could go Braun Steiner.
Mm-hmm.
Braun Steiner has a flow, but just stop with the fucking cartoon shit.
Braun Breaker.
Dumb.
Was he a circuit breaker?
Exactly, especially after the fact he inducted his family with the Steiner name in on Friday. The cat's out of the bag. Cat's been out of the bag.
Like, or if they gave him a nickname, like I said, a nickname to go with the Braun Breaker would make sense, and then you could call him by the nickname. His name is Braun Breaker.
Do you remember when he debuted? They were forbidden from saying any reference to Rick Steiner. Now, how many months later, he's inducting the Steiners into the fucking Hall of Fame. So.
Look,
Rick Steiner's apparently supposed to be backstage at fucking NXT tonight. I don't know if he's gonna do anything or come out and make an appearance, but apparently he's supposed to be there.
Yep, the spear is becoming what the DDT became. Well, I think the super kick has now been the new DDT. Everybody got a super kick. Every last person got a super kick. Everyone. Like, how about I want to see somebody do the roundhouse kick. Like, let's go. Let's bring it back. The only person I used to see do the roundhouse kick all the time was X-Pac. But you know what? That made him different. I want to see somebody do the standing drop kick. We don't see that no more. We don't see the missile drop kick. Well, yeah, AJ got the Pele. He got the insecurity.
He got the drop kick.
And he got the stand-up drop kick. But I want to see a missile drop kick once in a while.
Yeah, the missile drop kick has been missing. Yes.
Yeah, I want to see that missile drop kick get involved. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Add some of that to your repertoire. You'll be all right. Troy goes, it took Vince's NXT to get NXT recognized by him. Yeah, it's a damn shame, isn't it? He goes, Omos is doing a roundhouse kick now. See, it's becoming a thing, man. Like, yeah, he did throw it at Lashley, do a whole roundhouse kick. I was like, whoa.
I didn't even know he could get his fucking leg up that high.
Yo, he got it up, though. He had that leg up there.
That's a big man, bro.
Oh, he is huge,
shit,
bro. He is gigantic.
I can only imagine how big he is in person, too.
Dude, he is insanely big. I know.
Was he like 7'4"? I think
7'2". I think he is. 7'3".
He's a giant.
It's a big boy, man. 400 pounds?
There's so much more.
So I got some hot takes to throw out so people can chew on it until Thursday.
Sure, go ahead. Before we wrap up.
All right. In the past week, I had the displeasure of watching 62-year-old Sting in the ring. 58-year-old Stone Cold Steve Austin. 74-year-old. My skin looks worse than alligator shoes sold on the avenue. Vince fucking McMahon. What are we doing here with these shit people? Okay, and everyone eating it up like it's the best fucking thing they've ever seen. Vince McMahon was in embarrassing. If you looked at him on TV, the skin is hanging from his fucking body like a normal 74-year-old man. Put your fucking shirt on. Second of all, I read Pat McAfee stole the show. Okay, if Pat McAfee stole the show, what does that say about your superstars? If Pat McAfee stole the show, is Pat McAfee athletic? Yes, he is. He played pro football. Can he execute a couple of things? Yes. But now he's the showstopper, the stealer of the show. He's stealing WrestleMania. What does that say about your talent on the rest of the card?
I got so many things.
What does it say? What does it say?
I'm gonna let that marinate.
Austin Theory. What the fuck did you do with that poor dude? Oh, man. You got not only did he lose to Pat McAfee, but then he gets overshadowed by Vince McMahon and his wrinkly ass skin on TV. What the fuck are we doing? Stone Cold. And Rodney, at least they did it right with Stone Cold. Like we said, if you're going to put the old man in the ring, do the brawl, don't do the wrestling match.
Yeah.
So at least they got that part right. But Stone Cold Steve Austin took over all of WrestleMania, 58 years old. What does that say about your talent that you have now? That Stone Cold Steve Austin had to come and save your talent. Because that's what it was to me.
Yeah, that really saved the end of that show.
He had to come in and say, well, how about putting the original main event as planned and let the girls have at it? How about keep to that? How about we stick to that?
And not to mention, Stone Cold stole so much at the end of that show. They had to skip a match that they were supposed to have on night 1 and put it on night 2.
What was the match?
The match with Sheamus and them was supposed to happen.
Oh, that was garbage
1.
anyway. That didn't need to happen.
All right, so
I didn't need to see Butch running out there, and I feel bad for the New Day that they put the New Day in that shitty spot.
I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna leave it for Thursday. For the first time ever in my life, I got to watch Stone Cold wrestle. I got to watch Vince McMahon wrestle live. I'm not giving Vince much credit because it's Vince McMahon. It's Vince McMahon. Now, Austin, Chris, you remember what I told you?
He took that stunner horribly, by the way.
Oh my God, it was a mess.
Don't even.
It was a mess.
But I digress.
Remember what I told you? I don't mind older guys getting in there for one-off situations. Like if you're gonna come do a special, this was a special thing. All right, so you do the one-off. Now, granted, I understand why you put them on last. It is it's Stone Cold Steve Austin in the middle of damn Texas. If we don't put I personally, if I'm booking this,
put him on first.
I would have started the show with Austin.
But they had to put on that dog shit Rick Boog and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Was up tearing his damn quadricep.
They were supposed to win that match, by the way.
And he tore his quadricep, and I believe he tore another ligament off his knee. So
that was a dog shit way to start a WrestleMania. And those two, you know my feelings on those two.
I would have started with the KO show.
Start out with Stone Cold.
Yep. I thought it would have been a perfect way to start the night. Now, you asking me who should have closed the night? Simple. Becky and Bianca. Simple. Don't ask me nothing else.
Or Seth Rollins and
Cody. How about this? The guy that's been rumored to show up, the guy that Rodney didn't believe was coming, and I ate my words. I texted everybody and I said, Rodney, you got to text everybody, tell them that you were wrong. And I did. I bet Andrew. I had a bet with Andrew. Andrew knows about the bet. Andrew won the bet clearly. I got it all on tape, full 3 minutes of the whole reaction. It was crazy. But I'm going to tell you this. Like, I get why Austin was there. Get it. I get why Taker went in this year. I get it. But do I feel like night 1 was the best of the week? Absolutely. Nobody was touching night 1. Do I feel like I would have switched nights? Put night 2 on first and then put night 1 to close out the weekend? Yes, I would have. Yes, I would have.
By the way, Rodney, is that a WrestleMania camouflage hat?
Yes, it is.
Shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. Well, here's an idea. Why don't you cut all the shit from both nights and make one good night. That's not 8 hours of fucking content.
Yeah,
Do we need 8 hours of this shit? 8 hours.
I will say,
8.
I got a hot take for you.
Maybe
To
longer
me,
than 8.
Who really stole the weekend? Not for nothing. It's your boy Cody Rhodes. He stole the weekend, man. That's a hot take for me. He stole the weekend. After that man debuted, the whole
That
place
pop
came
was
on
crazy, bro.
That's
Yo,
fair.
listen, you should have been in
That's
the building.
fair. But that should have been last, or Bianca Belair should have been last, and Stone Cold should have kicked it off.
Yeah.
But Vince McMahon, it's embarrassing now. It's fucking embarrassing. And then the best was they tried to start the chant, "You still got it."
Yeah,
Vince McMahon.
Rodney was not chanting that. You know how I feel about that. No,
But they started to do it.
No, we switched over to the McAfee. Which was cool. I did dig him coming out with the cheerleaders. It fit.
Yeah, that was great. Listen, I watched it back again twice. He did nothing in there that says to me Pat McAfee stole the show.
He didn't steal the show.
No,
This is what they're writing.
He did a great job, but he didn't steal the show.
This is what they're writing.
I don't listen to those crazy.
No, but listen, I'm just telling you. And to me, I find it.
To be honest with you,
if I'm a superstar in the back, I'm not happy because what does this all say about them? That they cannot carry the show.
Keep in mind, Ricochet couldn't get on.
Ricochet couldn't get on. Finn Balor couldn't get on. At least they added Damian Priest to something, but he didn't really do anything. You know, like it's embarrassing. It really is. And the man's skin was just god awful to look at.
Oh man, I can't wait to Thursday. Got so much to talk about. Oh my god, because I personally think the Jackass crew stole the show with Sami Zayn.
But that was a movie segment. Movie segment.
Even though Pat McAfee had Austin and all of, I personally like the Jackass segment more than I like the Austin spot.
Yeah, that was cool,
with
man.
McMahon. I thought at least the Jackass segment had a reason. Knoxville and Sammy don't like each other. They beefing. So of course you're gonna have a basically Jackass rules match where Wee Man's gonna pick you up and slam you, which was funny as hell because I didn't see it coming. I really did. Wee Man had an Andre the Giant Hulk Hogan moment in the middle.
Oh, and when Chris Pontius came out and did Party Boy.
Oh my god.
Yo,
the best was
I wish you could have heard
when he got his ass kicked.
I wish you could have heard Pat McAfee's comments on that, bro.
Oh my god!
I wish after the match, and after they won, I forgot what Pat. I think Pat was like, "Chris Pontius' cheeks are still clapping."
No.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't see my post. Chris Pontius dated my wife's cousin in high school.
Really?
Wow.
Yep. He dated Party Boy.
Wow.
Get a toothbrush.
My wife's cousin Emery. Yep.
That's wild.
That's nuts.
The Party Boy. But anyway, that's my hot takes. You know, maybe I can get this a week of wrestling where I don't have to see someone over the fucking age of 50 in the ring. Maybe, just maybe.
All right, sure.
She is.
Monster Foodies can be on soon, okay? Hold this for Daddy. So, I personally would say Thursday. We got a lot to talk about, boys. Everybody in the comment section, come back Thursday. Dave Sean, what's going on, brother? Nice to see you, brother. I know you was watching Mania. Brother, we're going to need you Thursday.
Mark, read us a few on the way out.
I got you. So let's see. So Christopher Brown said that Boogs tore his quad and his meniscus, Rodney, and he's out for 10 to 12 months. Dave Sean said, nope, I think Cody and Seth should close. Should have closed. Yeah, I think so too. It would have been more epic, absolutely. Kyle said, nah, Ronda won the Rumble. Those two should close night one.
I personally like the
either one of the women could have closed.
Yeah, I just thought the Becky Bianca storyline was better.
A little more intriguing. I agree. It was more intriguing.
Kyle said, wait till I come back next week on the podcast. I have a lot to say about these stupid ass people talking about Cody. Kyle, I would love to see it.
People burning trading cards, T-shirts.
I honestly wouldn't even mind being a guest on the Four Corners commentary.
What do you mean? What do you mean talking about Cody?
Oh no,
I mean,
people talking that mouth, running their mouth about Cody, how he a traitor, and you should have seen it. Lord have mercy.
Get in on the joke, people, already.
Dave Sean said, Chris, you have to understand Stone Cold is a god for the state of Texas. They can't do him wrong. Fans will go off the roof to too much backlash. And then he said, I do agree he should have opened though. And Kyle said it was, and then he said all the hate.
Yeah, they were burning his T-shirt. They were burning his training cards.
Before we go, what did I say? For all the AEW haters, the minute one of those guys comes over to WWE, they'll be cheering like no other. And Rodney, how big was the pop?
Pop was insane, bro.
Dude, all you heard was there's only one true wrestling. Oh, the place just came unglued.
Oh, hold on. Dave Sean got a hot take.
Okay, Dave.
Oh man,
we'll give him his hot take chance. He said Cody will take the title from Roman. Book it.
I said Cody wins Money in the Bank, then takes the title from Roman.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you on that. And you know what's crazy? WWE had a big ass promotion for Cody's new merch. They literally took his old merch from AEW and slapped fucking WWE logos on.
Yo, deadass. So what happened was he made his debut. As soon as we got back to the hotel, we looked on WWE shop, like the Instagram, Cody t-shirts. We ran to the Access store that morning.
Cody is a smart. Cody's a smart businessman because he owned all the rights to those T-shirts for him to be able to just take them over with him.
Cody, have you guys seen the Cody T-shirt?
He took his song over with him.
Yeah, I saw some of them. I saw the American Nightmare shirt. Definitely came from AEW.
Hold on, I'll grab it for you.
Because you were definitely able to buy that shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees, and they slapped the WWE logo on it.
But Vince McMahon in a tank top was
Christopher
not.
Brown said, "Wait till when MJF makes the jump to WWE January 1st, 2024. AEW fans are gonna lose it. I will definitely lose it." Because I like MJF.
But I'm talking about the reverse. All the WWE AEW haters.
Okay.
I said for months, as soon as one of those guys comes over and debuts on WWE television, they're going to go nuts for it. And sure enough, they do.
Dave Sean said Cody is Cody's title run is long overdue.
Nice.
I like that Vader shirt. That's a great shirt.
That's the Vader shirt?
Yeah, that's my brother. My brother wanted the Vader shirt.
Did someone tell Nikki Bella next time she comments on a dead wrestler, make sure she does her homework?
Definitely.
Dave Sean said also the promo with Cody and Roman and Paul is going to be epic and
nice.
A great storyline.
Texas 38 on the back.
I like that one.
I love that. Troy Smith said much better T-shirt. Kyle said, "Nah, did y'all see the Pharaoh on the shirt? Fire." I like that. That's a fire ass shirt, bro.
That's Cody's?
Yeah. I like that a lot.
On the shoulders. And then it has the American Nightmare marker on the back. Right across the top of the neck. So he did a good job and they did a hell of a job of putting it out immediately. As soon as he made his debut, the next day in Access, once you walked in, there was racks of Cody t-shirts.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And people swarming like bees. It was crazy. You had to grab one. They had it all separated by size. Go grab yourself one, bang, bang, go up to the register, pay for it.
Right. Yeah, let me get these last 3 comments and then we'll wrap it up. Troy said they added the Pharaoh to it. Kyle said, Chris, no one will ever be happy in wrestling. They are fucking dumb. True. Dave Sean said, fire, I need that shirt. And Kyle said, that's my next shirt.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
It's a pretty damn cool shirt, I gotta say. The Undertaker merch they had was dope too. They had a lot of good merch. But we're gonna tell you guys all about that on Thursday.
Yeah, so we definitely gonna save it for Thursday.
Come back. Roddy
save all those comments for Thursday. We're gonna have hella hot takes on Thursday. It's gonna be a crazy show. But guys, it's definitely been another good BTB. We definitely had a really good productive weekend of wrestling, and it was very excited. Drew said, "Don't know what shirt I'm repping Thursday." Kyle, we'll definitely see y'all later. I hope you definitely pulling up for Thursday. For myself, Krista Carlos, and Rodney Harris, this has been another BTB. We'll see y'all Thursday.
Later. Peace.
Way to take it out, Mark.